asserted himself the way we should have. We played fairly well the whole game offensively. Defensively, the first half was a little bit of a struggle, but came out in the second half and got that squared away and got them off the field. So, a lot of big plays. Skilled guys, the A-backs had a big day, and it was fun. You know, especially after last year, it was fun.
Raise your hand if you have a question about you.
Behind you, Ron. Coach, was this the best dispersal of yardage by your running backs since you've been here?
I don't even know what the dispersal was.
You had 2 over 100 and 2 was 70.
And we hit a lot of big plays, a lot of stuff on the perimeter. Kind of had them outnumbered at times.
Coach, you've scored an offensive touchdown when you first played the game 3 games in a row. Was there anything to that?
It's a good way to start.
First half, he was 7 for 10 on 3rd down. Second half, he pretty much shut him down. What adjustment did you make?
Played a little harder, played with a little more intensity, and broke up some plays in the secondary. We were playing with too much cushion, giving them too much. We had them on 3rd down a couple times and missed tackles. You know, if we just lock up and finish the tackles. And, you know, we had a hard time getting them off the field in the first half. But once the 3rd quarter, once we got a couple of quick stops and scores, it kind of put the game out of reach.
Coach, can you talk about Orwin today? I mean, he was all over the field making plays in the receiving game and running the ball.
Played well. Today was his turn. They were, in the 3rd quarter, I guess they thought they had to do something to stop the run, so they were firing some guys out of the secondary. And, he took advantage of it. Tevin made the throws, and it just happened to be him. But Tevin's a good player. He's played well for us all year. Orwin is who I was talking about. Tevin's played well too. Orwin played well. Both those Alabama guys have run together.
Alaska.
The execution on the deep passes to be able to.
Yeah, the thing that he does is he gives them a chance to make a play. He underthrew a couple that probably could have been touchdowns, but they catch them and they end up being big plays. Yeah, I mean, if you've got the average per attempt that he does, you're doing something right. It's pretty good.
Those are plays that you have trouble with.
Yeah, they have been plays that we haven't completed the last couple of years. So, like I said, he's throwing them where they can catch them. That's the idea.
How much more motivation was it than last year?
That was motivation to try to get to 3-0. Last year's team was last year's team, and this year's team was this year. But we knew that we talked right from the start in camp, and we talked every week about trying to get gradually better and going on this rise, because the competition is going to get better as we go, and we know that. So we got to keep getting better. Got to keep working. We made a couple of mistakes. The second drive of the game, when we were down there and tried to throw a play action pass, we didn't block the right guy. We brought a guy off the edge. We should have had a guy for him. We didn't block him. He missed the assignment. Against better competition, things like that can get you. Got to take care of the ball. It was out too many times in the piles. I don't care if you get up and hand it to the official. Get up with it.
Coach, at the end of the first half, there was the drive. You had a 4th and 1 on the 7. Honestly, a lot of us surprised you didn't go for it. Then you mentioned on the broadcast you kind of mismanaged. Was it taking the time out?
Here's the deal. Here's what's going through my mind. We're up 7. I know we're going to get the kickoff to start the second half. All right. But at the same time, I know if we're going to make the first down, we need the time to score. So we take the time out. We run the quarterback draw, and I can't figure out how much we need. I'm asking, what do we need? What do we need? I look out there, and it looks like it's a yard or less than a yard, and I was going to go for it, so I took time out. All right, then when I saw how much that we had to go, I'm thinking, we'll kick the field goal, we'll go up 10, we'll get the ball first to start the second half, we'll score, we'll go up 17, and we're up 3 scores.
Right.
So let's take the sure thing And in hindsight, had I known that we were going to end up doing that, I would have just let the clock run down.
Yeah.
But at the time, if you think you're going to make the first down on third down, you want the extra time to line up and run 2 or 3 plays to try to score. And so I could have handled it better. And there's still no reason to let them go 80 yards in 30 seconds with one timeout either. So I was a little hot under the collar about that.
Coach, early in the game, you had trouble stopping them on third down. It looked like you went to a lineman with 2 down linemen. Do you think that was key to later on?
Well, they hit us in the first half, they hit us against Nichols some. We played a little more dime in the second half on third down. But I think we were just giving them too big a cushion, and we weren't getting any pressure. The guy was getting rid of the ball quick. And, we were just kind of giving them too big a cushion. And a couple of the third down plays, we had them stopped if we tackled them. The first touchdown, we got the guy dead to right. And to his credit, he broke several tackles and ends up scoring. And that happened another time on third down where they broke some tackles. The second half, we did a better job of getting them down.
So is that the major adjustment you guys made defensively in the second half, was just the tackling aspect?
Yeah, we tackled better. We played some dime, but I think the guys just kind of turned it up a notch. I don't think we did a whole lot.
The 3 touchdowns start the game. Are they different looks, different plays? You figured that out early and somebody might stop it.
No, there's been all 3 different plays. I mean, the first one we were on the 5-yard line, so we ran the toss and scored. The second game, on film, I thought we had a matchup that we could use. This time, last year, they really cheated to the motion on the toss and they ran everybody. So I thought all week that the counter play would be a good play, but I tell you, on that play, the guys you got to give credit to are not only Orwin for running it, but Stephen Hill and Tyler Melton. They did a heck of a job blocking downfield to make that thing go for as long as it did. And the one thing I noticed today, I can't say enough good things about the wide receivers because they weren't that involved in the passing game the way they were playing. But boy, they blocked their tail off. I mean, they really got after those guys downfield. Thus, you had so many long runs.